Editor Ray here. I'd just like to say a few things before we get into the podcast. One, these were the dates of 2020-08-29, so some of the information is outdated. We will refer to things as they happened this week. It happened on the week of the 29th. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the podcast. Welcome, everybody, to the Zero Sugar Podcast. I think we're on the 5th one now. Wow, that's kind of crazy that it's already been 5. It feels like it's flown by so fast. A good portion of you that watch aren't subscribed, so make sure you guys subscribe if you do like the content. You can obviously unsubscribe if you don't like it. It's just greatly appreciated. Obviously, leave it a thumbs up if you like. There's really no need for yes, there is. We have a special guest joining us today. His name is Tobias. Tobias is one of our good friends, and we will be going out with a bang this season. He has a few great stories to tell, and that should be pretty fun. So please welcome our panel of co-hosts.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up, guys?
No,
60% of you are not subscribed. That is unacceptable.
Bro, what are
Either
you
subscribe
doing?
or
That's
get kicked off the
unacceptable.
channel.
Exactly.
YouTube's just
Please subscribe. We need this. Okay, we really need this. Please, bro. Please,
YouTube's
bro.
just
Please.
All
That
right.
40% of you that are subscribed, we will be giving out an OnlyFans code.
That's illegal. That's
No,
illegal,
that's
Logan.
my side
You
business.
can't tell them
That's
about
my side
that.
business. That's
You
a
can't
side
say
business.
that.
It's a side business.
I
Bro,
didn't
that's
say
my side
anything.
business.
That was Lincoln.
LK18, okay. LK18, it's all good.
Logan.
LK18, it's all good.
Oh, that was Lincoln? Lincoln, that's illegal. You can't say that.
wait.
Bro, we
no,
look
what's illegal
17.
is
It's like
I'm Diet
18,
Dr.
17.
Pepper.
That's like
What's illegal is I'm Diet Dr. Pepper, but I'm drinking a mini Pepsi.
That's toxic. Anyways,
So we're getting him banned from the Discord, right?
let's
How dare you drink one
let's
of
start
my
with
own.
our most generic question that we ask every single podcast. How are you guys doing this week?
School's approaching, so that kind of makes every day worse.
frick school.
Worse, really.
I'm dropping out.
Yes.
You're not excited to go back to school?
No.
No,
Why?
because it's school.
Well,
Yeah.
don't you miss seeing people?
I won't
No.
be able to see people.
Oh,
I
that's
don't want
right.
to see people.
You're going online
I don't
dude,
wanna-
why are you worried?
I am
Y'all
too.
Fine, dude.
because he just has to
Yeah,
do all the
don't
work.
anything.
He has to do. He can't meet anybody. He
Yeah,
just has
I
to
don't
do
get
all
to
the work.
socialize with anyone. I just
literally-
sit in an office
I
chair.
almost failed with online.
You
Dude,
didn't do any of
honestly-
the work.
I didn't do any of my work. I didn't do anything.
Imagine if you get held back into 8th grade. And
They
had
wouldn't-
Just
I
because you
almost
didn't
did.
do art.
They literally put everything you had for quarter 3 as your quarter 4.
That's why I didn't fail.
Thank God. Yes.
Yeah.
I remember, no,
Yeah,
I
you
remember.
literally couldn't fail.
Wait, so we didn't have to do any work in quarter 4,
That's
No.
correct.
Yes.
Practically,
but
yeah.
they didn't tell us that until the
Correct.
No,
very
they
end.
were
Yeah.
like-
That's correct.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Basically, yeah.
I mean, if you were the teacher, would you have said that? I mean, told your
Yes.
kids.
Yes.
You would
Yes.
still have to get paid if you weren't giving your kids.
Well, some of the work they got a
Or
grade. They want to
you
grade
give
that
them
stuff.
the work. No, you give them the work once a week. And say, oh, it's just a week-long thing. And then just give them like one assignment. And if they don't do it, just give them a 0, the grade goes all the way down to a 0, then it just gets boosted back up to like whatever it was third quarter, and it's not even your problem anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I
So
mean,
it's a win-win.
so Tobias, what are you doing? Are you doing in person?
No, frick that, bro.
Oh.
I'm doing
Whoa,
blended virtual.
whoa.
Hey.
Language.
This is a Christian Minecraft server.
Bro, you have to send him the
I'm
trophy after
atheist.
this.
Did you just curse on my Minecraft?
Oh my god.
Why did you're giving yourself more energy?
It's really early on. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Here, I
What's the
have
point?
I have an actual starting topic.
All right. Okay. What's your starting topic?
That's a burp.
This may come to a shock.
That's
What's a weird
disgusting.
burp?
What was that?
Another thing to add.
Hey, it's natural.
Another thing to
Excuse
add.
me.
Yeah, this may come as a shock with where this is going to originate, but it's TikTok again.
Oh, the
No.
Holocaust thing.
We're done.
Yeah.
All right. all
Oh
right.
my, I
Let's-
found that
let's-
today.
let's-
Oh my.
Let's touch on this topic very quickly. So, for a little bit of backstory, we all know that TikTok is quite frankly,
Weird.
going down a very slippery slope very fast. They were just in hot water with getting potentially banned by the US government. And now there's a trend on TikTok that is about the Holocaust, and it's people role-playing as people in Auschwitz and things like that.
Auschwitz.
And it's
I don't see the problem.
You're joking, right?
I
We're
died
gonna
in
do another Oops
1941.
video.
I died in 1941.
And you
Show
know,
your
we play a
respects.
video of it, but we don't want to get copyright claimed.
well, no, like
Announce it.
I'll
Just
I'll,
don't-
I'll
Just
throw
don't
in
show
a
a video.
clip.
It's not needed.
I can I'll throw in like one of the more tame clips, but there's some really messed up ones. Like there's ones where they're going to the showers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Or, like-
no!
Like
Oh,
it's just some
God.
really like terrible stuff. All right, I lied. I'm not throwing in a clip. Sorry, couldn't find any. The ones I could find were kind of disturbing, to say the least. Sorry.
So if you're gonna
That's
show a clip, are we
hilarious.
just gonna have to record ourselves
Swear
for
to
like a
God.
minute of silence of nothing happening?
Well, no, I'm just gonna overlay it onto what we're talking about.
But
Yeah,
art
yeah.
classes, art classes, art classes. Signed me up for this. It's prepared me for this moment. All the jokes he made.
No,
the
but
years of jokes.
A lot of those jokes can't be put into here.
Ben,
So,
Daniel,
so what I'm hearing
you
is
understand.
Tobias is getting kicked.
Yeah.
No,
This
it
is,
was okay.
this
okay,
podcast
can we-
is meant for
can we
kids.
get some context?
Usually.
Can we get some
Yeah, okay,
no,
context?
so-
nope, we're gonna move on with
No,
absolutely no context to make you look like a terrible
that's
person.
probably good. That's probably good.
Nope.
That's probably
Yeah.
good.
They don't need to know about our
For
class.
the for the sake of a channel strike, we're
Just edit this part out.
yeah.
we're just
So
gonna.
I don't know,
Okay, so
man.
moving on to the actual topic itself. How do you let's get back on track here.
Let's get right,
You want
Let's
to
talk
talk
about
about how
What,
like
Daniel?
insensitive this is? Oh,
let's get right into the news, but that's copyright strike.
No, yeah, no.
Why do you have
it's-
to say that?
It's
Can we talk about
super.
actual topics?
It's super insensitive because there are a few TikToks even that are literally them like reading out numbers, which was a thing that the Nazis
Yeah.
would give Jewish
Yeah.
people
Mm-hmm.
when they went to camp, numbers instead of names to strip them of their humanities. And people are just spitting
Mhm.
out numbers and being like, okay, number, blah, 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 blah. It's
1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8.
the ineptness. Not even ineptness isn't even the right word. Just quite frankly, the incompetence of people that do that. Like it's
Yeah.
so like I want to know what goes through those people's heads.
It's outlandish to
what I want to
even
wonder
think that
is
would be a
like,
trend by
what
now.
do you?
What do you
saying?
get from it? Like, what do you get from that?
I was
I
gonna
mean,
say,
what do you get from the TikTok challenge of throwing things in the air and seeing who it lands on?
That's funny.
well, that's
joy.
that's
That was
comedic.
not
That
fun.
has
That's not
comedic
what
You
you
value.
get joy from that. You get joy from
That
that.
has comedic
Pain.
value.
That's
Okay,
funny.
like it has a little bit of
Yes.
slapstick to it. This one's just
Exactly.
making fun of horrific events with no like actual comedy behind it.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like
yeah.
This
trying to
is
make a
for-
joke,
this is-
but it's just not a joke. It's just messed up.
and if
Yeah,
there's
this
if there's
is-
any attempt at comedy like that, that's even more messed up.
Exactly.
Well,
I mean,
When I say comedy, I mean like setup to an
It's
actual
sort of
joke.
humor.
Because there's
Yeah.
a big difference between making these
Yeah.
TikToks and then making jokes. And while
dark
neither
humor,
are
like dark
good,
humor jokes.
setups
Yeah.
make a joke rather than just a statement.
But yeah, there are even some that
Yeah.
like it's just straight up POVs. Like POV, you're a
Yeah.
you're a Jewish person in Auschwitz. Like what? Are you kidding
and
me?
they're not trying to like
That's
raise
it's
awareness of
insensitive.
what
That's
happened.
it's just
They're-
they're just trying to
like,
make fun of it for no apparent reason.
No, they're not trying
Because
to make fun
they're
of it. They're doing it
TikTokers.
for clout.
Yeah,
That's
they're-
like
That- yeah,
yeah.
they're like to pay respects for my grandfather that died in 1941 and my cosplay of him.
It's disgusting to say the least.
It really is. I don't understand why that's such a trend. Like, and it's okay. In my personal experience of looking at it, I'm not trying to say anything bad here. I'm not trying to say anything bad at all. If you don't want it in the podcast, you can edit it out. But it's all been white females that I've seen do that.
I wonder why.
I
I'm not trying to
wonder
say anything
why.
bad.
No,
I'm not
that's
trying to say
staying
anything
in. That's
bad
staying
at
in.
all.
That's like I mean
Yeah, it's
that's
like
just an
they don't
observation.
That's semi like it really I don't know. I think that's the main demographic of TikTok itself. So you can't
That
100%
is
put
true,
that on the
yeah.
trend specifically.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
young
it's in my personal.
children.
It's my personal experience. It's like 17-year-olds, young, like older than us, not younger than us, older than us. I'm like, oh, you know, it'd be really cool if I just said some random numbers and said, like to pay respects for this random person that died without their will, died from a very, very tragic event. You know,
You know
that
what?
would be really nice for getting clout.
You know what the worst part is? Is I guarantee those are the people that would go to like Auschwitz, like tour Auschwitz, because that's a thing they do. That's a thing that they
Mhm.
that do for like
I mean, yeah,
people that like
for
history.
schools and stuff like that.
That's the kind of
Yeah.
person to post photos of them at Auschwitz.
And be like, new
Yeah.
home or something like that.
Ah,
Yeah.
I just saw the showers.
I'll give them the trophy I gave you, Logan.
24-hour challenge.
Saw a
Did you say
ghost.
24-hour challenge?
Oh my god.
No,
Yeah.
but that's
Why
the
are you
kind of
laughing?
like clout chasing that people are doing.
I don't even understand how people
Yeah,
thought they would
it's
get
just-
clout from this.
Because people
it's
get
not
mad
even-
and then they share it with their friends, and they're just getting more and more.
It's like
clout, I
6ix9ine.
guess,
It's
from
like what 6ix9ine did.
That should legitimately like be part of TOS,
should
and
be
I'm
a crime.
surprised that it isn't against TOS because like
I don't think they care
Yeah,
much. about
honestly.
that's being like I'm sure insensitivity is in TOS. I have no
Oh,
doubt
at
in my
least
mind.
along
that-
that line.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that people that are doing it have a big following already. For the TikTok, they can't like say, oh, this is one of our biggest people. Like we
Well, they can
cannot
suspend
ban
them.
sure. I mean, sure they can. Like Microsoft is in charge of them now. They
TikTok
don't.
now.
They don't really have problems. I mean, I guess
them.
some people may.
Microsoft is actually in charge of that now.
Mhm.
Microsoft
I mean,
is in
I
charge
think-
of
I
the
think
U.S.
Microsoft-
states.
Oh,
I think
know, I beat
Microsoft
myself
wants
up
to
on
let
that. I
it
haven't
play
read
out so they
very
can
much.
make some of their money back.
So Microsoft,
Yeah.
Microsoft is
That's
in charge
Microsoft
of
for you.
the personal data of the U.S.
No, apparently, no. Did you know that Walmart was also going after buying TikTok?
Oh,
Walmart.
really? Walmart?
Yeah, Walmart.
Wow.
Walmart.
Walmart is like one of the biggest companies, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
they're
own
trying to buy
Costco
TikTok.
too, I think.
Do they own Costco?
Hey,
I
Costco.
think.
No, I don't
Costco
know.
know.
Let me
seems
search
no,
that
that
up.
doesn't seem right because Costco is one of those stores where you have to have a membership and everything.
Yeah, like,
Like
Sam's
Sam's.
Club.
Costco.
Yeah, Sam's Club, basically.
In like that one
BJ's.
place. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know, but
I forget we
um,
have a BJ's around here.
Yeah, they do. They
there's
do.
There's like one really close to my house. There's one really close to my house.
there's another topic I have. If y'all think we've passed on from this,
I mean, sure. What's the topic?
I mean, there's not a whole lot to say
What
about
about-
this. You just kind of
Yeah,
get to say it's wrong.
just.
I think for most people that are listening to the podcast, it'll be preaching to the choir. Everybody knows it's messed up.
Yeah. That's really what it like that stuff. Okay, I have speech problems, so if I do like mess up my sentences, that's why. Don't
Don't worry
question
about
it.
it, man.
So I'm pretty sure that's what is what that stuff. That's basically what happens. You're just saying your opinion, but nobody really cares about your opinion. People are like, oh, cool. That's your opinion. I
Yeah.
don't really care because in this day and age, it's like, oh, your opinion doesn't matter because of this is who you like. This is your gender. This is your race. Your opinion doesn't matter because of this. I'm not saying that's like main reasons why. I'm saying like that has happened in the past, and
That's like the
seems to
mentality, I
be,
guess.
Yeah, it seems to be like a occurrence that happens quite a lot, like more than it should.
I mean, yeah. It's disgusting to say
It's
the
just
least.
Yeah, it's just a
But
big
getting
cluster of mess
getting
up
away
people.
from it. Speaking of some of like the top companies, did you guys hear that Elon Musk is now the fourth richest person in the world?
what the fuck?
Bro, how much money does he got, bro?
Daniel.
And he still isn't.
Daniel.
And he still isn't making Okay, he still isn't working on virtual reality where he can feel stuff. Actually, no, he is working on that. He is working on that. I
He's
forgot
working.
about
He's
that.
working on a good bit of stuff that's kind of like
Yeah.
arbitrary.
Yeah.
Like the
I think-
the whole like Neuralink. He's working on that. He's working on
Yeah,
Tesla.
that's
He's
what I'm
working
talking
on
about. Yeah, that's what I'm
SpaceX.
talking
He's
about.
working on the Boring Tunnel project, which I think has expanded to a few different parts of California now.
What? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, that's like one where they're digging underground to make like traffic faster and whatever.
Wow.
Oh, that's what
But
I'm
aren't
talking
you more
about.
likely to suffocate inside of tunnel?
Did you know there's a tunnel like
Okay.
underwater that was like flooding a few months ago?
I'm pretty sure I
Oh,
heard
God,
about it.
that
Yeah.
is- that
It was
is,
like,
like
in
not
New
good
York,
at all.
I think. Something like that.
Man, it's
Or
in New York.
DC.
They'll be fine.
I don't
They'll
really
be
know.
fine. They got the millennials up there, so they'll be fine.
They'll be fine.
They'll be
But,
fine.
They'll put
um,
some.
they'll put some duct tape on it.
They'll put ramen noodles on it and like sand it down.
Yeah. Paint
But
it a little bit. Oh, you'll be fine. My precious, you'll be fine.
going to the topic I was gonna talk about.
Sorry about yeah.
It's fine. So the Black Panther actor.
Oh, I thought we would
No.
cover this.
Yeah, we were gonna bring this up
Chadwick
later because it's
Boseman.
such a sad topic.
Yeah,
It's a touchy
I was
subject,
gonna end
yeah.
with this.
Yeah, I
Mine's
think we
the
should end
best,
with this
though.
because
We-
I
we
have
can- we can
something
all agree
that
about that.
is very slightly more lighthearted.
Yeah,
Well,
and so
okay.
just
If
so
we
we're
were
on the
to
same
read-
page, his name is Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
I believe I'm pronouncing that
Chadwick
correctly. I could
Boseman,
be
yeah.
wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know how to say his last name.
Suffering from colon
So
cancer
just
for
so
4
all the
years.
viewers know, yes, we do know his name. We
I was
are not.
blanking on it.
I'm still gonna refer to him as Black Panther because his name is difficult to pronounce, and I don't want to be that person.
That's
I
fine.
said that
Yeah,
actor,
same.
not just Black Panther.
I'm not gonna refer to him as anything because I'm not good with names and pronunciation.
What
Okay,
was your,
So if
well,
that's
yeah.
rude to anybody, I have speech problems, so that's my yeah, that's the reason.
I say lighthearted, semi decent with some semi regret now thinking about it. I just mean it's not as heavy as that. So we all play Minecraft here for the most part at
Yes.
least, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does anyone remember the French Minecraft YouTuber A60?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I heard about all the. He was okay.
You remember what
Yeah.
happened where he
Yes. Yeah.
on stream?
He
I
was
think it was on
testing-
stream, and
Yeah.
he said the disabled slur, the R word, to refer to it.
Well, yeah. That's
Oh.
what he says. But he also he was testing out a bot in chat. Like he was testing out a bot that censors out words, and he typed the N word in chat to test it, and he's getting heat for it.
Oh,
Why would you test it with that?
That is.
well, that's one of the main things you have to test.
Yeah, that's like one of the
Yeah,
more
but
important words.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
that is very important, but
Oh, you still
it's
shouldn't.
still like
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's the point
if
of the
you're just
bot. That's why.
midstream, just mid. Yeah, you
Well,
can't just do
okay, yeah.
midstream.
Before stream, I understand. If you're doing it midstream, it's dumb, but it's still something that you had
no,
to
it,
test.
it won't
Of
matter
course,
because
yeah.
even before stream, you still have to type in the offline chat. So people are still gonna see it.
Yeah, you got.
Well, no, it
Well,
should
okay,
censor.
he
it
could have
Or- or
gone
you could
to
just
a
download the thing.
private. He could have gone to a private server and tested it. He could have avoided it.
Or he
easily,
could have
but
like,
he just-
or he could have gone to like a different source to get the bleep machine.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, heat for saying the N word, respectable, obviously, but not saying the N word, but typing the N
He
word.
typed it out. Test a bot. I understand why
Yeah.
Yeah. So what were you saying with
he
the
canceled over it.
the
But
other?
He said the disabled slur basically on stream. And you have to remember that he's French, and English is his second language, and he was not using it to refer to as a slur. He was using it as its like second definition, as in something that is dumb.
Yeah, like in
Yeah.
Sweden, the racial slur for homosexual people is a regular word that they. Oh wait, no, maybe that's Irish people. I think Irish people have a use the homophobic slur for gay people, but it means something else.
Like I said,
That must
you
be very
have to
confusing.
you have to think about how it's a different language, and I think he had said it once before, and a fan was like, "Hey, don't say that," and it might have slipped out later. Which, being fair,
English is
the
the second
context
language,
matters.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
very
So
much so true.
what exactly was the context?
I can try and pull up a clip really quickly, but I
You said
doubt.
his second language
I'm
was
sure
English,
most of them
right?
are taken down.
Probably.
Yeah.
You said his second language was English, right?
Yeah, he's French.
So has he ever like?
I think
you
he
know
said
the
it.
context
I've
of-
heard he's at least said it once before. I don't know about anything after that.
I mean,
Because
if-
he said it once, and a fan was like, "Hey, don't say that. It's kind of offensive."
Yeah, but so if you know English language, and if you've done your research, you don't know research. If you just know like the American,
If
like, the
Alinity
USA
can if
type of
Alinity
thing.
can bounce back
I
from
mean-
throwing her cat,
Yeah,
A60
I mean,
is definitely gonna
did-
he's gonna
Especially since all the
she's
support he's
also-
gotten on
she's
Twitter.
also-
Did you see some of that stuff?
I have not. I haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Okay,
I
think it
don't
was.
use
I think it was
Twitter.
Bad Boy Halo who was first. I don't use it either, but I get a lot of this information anyways. That was like
Mm.
A60 is still my friend.
I mean, yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't. So
Oh yeah.
okay, so I would still be friends with the person if they use the R word. But if they just out of random just said the not so nice racial slur, the N word, then I would contemplate like, I don't want to
Dream said
vibe
the
with
same
that.
thing, where he was like, I can be friends with somebody but not agree with their actions. I'm not going to completely
Yeah,
abandon this person just because of one mistake.
Yeah.
that is yeah.
Yeah.
But like I would make sure that they know what they've did and make sure like there are repercussions of that.
Yeah. It's
If
important
they're
that.
like from a different country or something like that, like
Yeah.
they have to understand like there are major repercussions for that because it means not really means, but it could mean a different thing in their language than it does in our language, and the impact might be different in their
Yeah. Yeah. Like
home
communication is
country than it
key.
is in here. Yeah, that is very much
It
so
just,
true.
it just amazes me that with all this context and everything that's out there, people just so happily jump the gun to be like, let's cancel A60.
Well, I think we
That
have
is
to
true, yeah.
like it's a weird. I'd say it's a weird phenomenon with the internet that all of our cultures are starting to merge into one amalgamation.
Yeah. And it's starting to get out of
And so
hand
I'd say maybe
very,
in like
very fast.
20 years, everybody's social, I guess you could say social code, um, and offensive language or whatever, the offensive language book, I don't really know what to call it, but I think they're all going to be
Yeah.
intertwined. So people from secondary languages of French aren't going to say the R word. People in Ireland aren't going to say the F word. You know what I mean?
Well,
Oh yeah.
maybe.
I completely forgot about that word. I don't ever use it. So it's kind of like it's kind of like really messed up. But I mean, it's kind of like the thing of we're moving forward, so you can't use this, you can't use this. But it's also like if we're moving forward, like I can understand why you can't use those. I can understand completely why you don't want to use those and why you can't use those. If we're trying to move forward, then we need to properly conquer and properly like either need to properly conquer those words or like it doesn't have any meaning anymore to where I think the best action that I would take is just accept the word, not for it to be used against you, but just be like, oh yeah, that is true. Like accept it just where it's like, oh, it to me has no meaning by now. But you don't like. I'm not saying I agree with the words at all. I'm saying accept the word as a like not really a joke, but accept the word to where it doesn't have any meaning to the person that's using it, to where people stop using it entirely.
Yeah, I mean,
You feel me?
yeah. So
That was like the longest explanation of that.
we
Sorry.
look. No, that was really good. But we look back, maybe I think we could say the 80s where the word nerd was like a bad word, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, because
I think as soon
it's
as we give it a connotation that doesn't have any merit or power, then the actual word starts to lose
yeah.
its
That is very
its
much so
power.
true.
And if it
Power,
loses its power,
yeah.
nobody's going to use it.
Overall power.
Like when was the
Exactly.
last time you heard someone say nerd as an offense, unless they're like a 30-year-old man that acts like he's 56?
Well, the kids that we go to school with have worse words to say.
That's true, but
Well, yeah.
but you like I said,
Yeah,
look
they're
like
little
back in the
kids.
80s, nerd was a bad word and it's not now.
Yeah, 'cause it was more of like a newer-ish word back then. It's more of like it was newer, people were using it all the time. And back then it was like bullying was like at its quote unquote peak because it was like the traditional quote unquote traditional bullying. But now they're like, oh, there's no bullying anymore. You can't see any bullying. It's really just all bullying. Sorry, I saw I got a call. But it's
Yeah,
more of like
I
bullying
heard your
now.
audio go woo.
No, it's more of like bullying now is not like in private rooms. It's more of like it's sheltered from other people because people have learned like if I do this in front of other people, I'm gonna look like okay, so the dude that just no sorry to get off topic with the person that just that just called me say to hit me N-word. He texted me that. That's completely
Man.
off topic, but okay, just as we're
So
trying to
minus
move
what
on
level
from
did you
that.
get yourself into?
I don't know. Bro, I've stayed in my house every single day for the past like 2 months. I don't know what I did.
I don't know,
So
dude. Just like
I forgot what I
those
was
those kind
talking
of
about.
people's like it just leave them alone. I mean, there's not.
Honest, yeah.
But
I find it funny.
speaking about like the 80s, a huge part of the 80s or like really any college experience was being fraternized if you were in a frat house. Do you know what fraternized
That
is?
is very much so true. Yeah.
That is
Not
still.
really, but I can understand what it means.
You're not supposed to be fraternized. When you be fraternized, that's not supposed to be a thing. That's like schools are like textbook against it, but they still allow it to happen. And basically, fraternized is like hardcore
yeah.
trials you do to be part of the frat.
Oh,
basically-
yeah. Initiations
Yeah, initiation.
into like a cult. It's like a cult
Or a
without being
gang.
a cult.
Yeah, gang.
Kinda. I'm pretty sure that is a gang. I'm
Dude,
pretty sure like
frats do low
cults
key
and
be
stuff and
gangs.
frats are gangs.
They low
So
key do
basically,
gangs.
the elementary frats kind of remind me of an older version of the different groups at recess and kindergarten. Basically, you got the popular, like, you got the strong kids. You got the popular, like the different subdivisions, kind of. You know,
Yeah.
Kindergarten?
you know, like in elementary school, at say like recess or lunch, everyone will be split up into their different subcategories.
Clicks.
Yeah.
I think the word you're looking for is
Daniel,
click.
I'm sorry, but we can barely hear you right now. You're
Yeah,
like very,
you're
very
Oh,
faint.
God. My headset's bugging out. Is this better?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
better,
yeah,
way
it's a
better.
little better. Yeah,
My wire got caught onto it.
All good.
Oof.
So like they would like go off into these different divisions. They're kind of like that, but older and more extreme.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I maybe like less illegal stuff in frats. Well, actually, I don't know about that, but you get
Not like
what
I'm
I'm
in
saying.
one, so
Yeah.
it's more of just like people have their own like taste for other people. They're more of people that they like, and if they don't like you, then they're going to either show that in a like aggressive manner, or it's going to completely ignore you and make you feel like absolute trash because they try to spread stuff about you or something happened with you that didn't actually happen, like rumors and stuff. And it's more of
Yeah.
just like some person doesn't like you for who knows what reason. They just don't like you. Maybe because you have better things than them and they're jealous. But it's more of just like if they don't like you, they don't like you. And most people are just like, oh, this is. They don't really give an actual reason. They're like, I don't like you. Or like, why, bro? I don't even know. I don't even know who you are. They're like, I just don't like you. Like,
I was
bro, I'm pretty
reading
sure we could be friends. Sorry, go ahead.
I said I was reading a webtoon recently. It's random chat, by the way, if you wanted to know where this came from. But one of the characters was trying to the other ones was getting bullied, and basically he was asking around, and his sister just told him there isn't always a reason. Sometimes it's just no reason at all. Like that hits you kind of hard because you got to think about it. Like, wow, I guess that's pretty. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more of just like kids are starting to get more into like they're starting to see all this quote unquote bullying going on the internet, more of like stage bullying and stuff like that. It's like jokes and stuff. Like people like best friends bullying to other friends, and they're like, "Oh, this is okay to do to random people that I don't know." It's more of like normalizing bullying, which I think bullying is a vital thing that everybody needs because it shows you, like, it toughens you up. Like it shows like don't let random stuff get to you. And it's kind of become like not really a thing anymore.
Well, I
Like
don't know.
intense bullying. It's good and bad. It's good and bad.
I don't know about
Like
if
intense bullying is like
bullying's
bad.
necessarily needed. I mean, obviously, like insults being thrown around is one thing, but
Yeah.
it's a whole different thing to be actually bullied. I don't know. Nobody should be bullied. You know?
I mean, okay, I'm not talking about intense bullying to like you're getting literally bullied every single day to you're crying every single day. I'm talking about like you're getting like people just calling you names every so often. Like it's something that everybody needs to at least experience once to completely understand like life itself.
Well,
In my
then,
personal opinion.
if it's like every so often, then I don't know if that's really bullying. That's just more like just being a kind of a
Yeah, that's like kind of the definition
Thanks,
of
Ray.
bullying now.
yeah,
So
problem.
that's like the kind of definition of bullying now. It's like if you say this stuff to one person once or twice, oh, you're bullying them, you're bullying them. That's like the modern definition of bullying. People are getting soft for no reason. And I'm like,
why do
bro,
you sound so
you're
much like a
stupid, bro.
boomer currently?
Because
That's true.
I am.
I'm waiting for you to say like back in my day. Who's playing that noise? I swear to God. I'm waiting for you to
like
say
3
back in my
times.
day, I walked 5 miles to school.
Okay,
You know, back in
okay.
my day, I walked like 3 miles to school every single day. Okay, you don't understand anything about hard work.
Speaking
There
of
are
sounds,
people.
me and what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say there are people outside my house launching fireworks, and it's what, the
Like
29th?
the movie?
Why are they launching fireworks? What?
I
What?
don't know.
The movie
It
or
happens.
like
It just happens. They do the same thing in my neighborhood. I think it's to confuse people on whether or not it's fireworks or guns.
Why is Daniel's server muted?
I don't know.
I think he server muted himself.
he did, yeah.
He might have. He might have.
I can check the audit
Just go
log.
to Snap. Who just go to Snap?
I
did
just
not.
Wait,
unserver
he
muted
unserver
him.
muted himself. Oh, you did.
No,
Okay.
I did. I unserver muted him.
Yeah,
Just
they've
go to
been
Snap.
muting themselves.
Davin, it's a Daniel. It has a
Well,
name.
I'm sorry, the audit log says them, so I just
Oh,
use what's in the audit log.
Have you guys
Wait.
watched the new Bill and Ted Face the Music?
I have
don't
not
think
watched
so.
it. I want
I
to
want to watch it because I watched the
I watched the
original.
original one.
and
It was, yeah, it was. It is such
on
a
the-
funny, but also like super like really annoying movie. It was like the perfect mix of both.
I watched it like right before we did the podcast, and
When did it come out?
it came out I think yesterday.
The
I watched Black Panther
29th?
before
I'm pretty sure it came out the 29th.
Today's the 20th. I think it came out I think it came out Friday, so the
Yeah.
28th.
2020 film.
Yesterday was Friday.
But today, yeah, yesterday was
It's only
Friday.
It's Saturday.
Let me just
Oh,
say, like,
August 27th. August 27th. in
Keanu Reeves
Ukraine.
is such an
In
amazing
Ukraine.
actor.
Yes, he is.
Bro, it got released in Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Bro,
Yeah,
like,
mean-
Ukraine. Hi, bro.
we could sit here and like fanboy over Keanu
Keanu
Reeves.
Reeves.
Hey, this might just be a really
no.
long podcast.
Man, he
Not
like
really. We're like 40 minutes in max.
Really?
we're
We're like 20 minutes in.
we're
Nothing.
31 minutes in.
Oh my god.
No, it's not too long at all.
Like I said, we're
It
like
kind of
40
is.
minutes in max.
So
Um,
yeah, like you always see Keanu playing like these like dark and grimace characters, you know,
Yeah,
Oh, the
it's
haircut.
it's a nice relief to see him play a
something
comedic.
lighthearted. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, like obviously he's in a
Yeah.
few like he's in a few TV shows where he does that same thing, but seeing him in an
Yeah.
actual movie that a lot of people are gonna watch because of obviously the prior
It makes-
movies, it just
of course, yeah.
he just rounded out his character sheet so well.
Like it's like in my personal like opinion, it's like he gets to be himself whenever he's doing that type of stuff.
Whenever he's
So I see him as
yeah.
like a goofy dude. Like a goofy dude's like, yo, I look really serious and grim, but like, I'm actually like really goofy.
Whenever he
what
whenever
I
he
see
has a
him as.
beard, he's John Wick. But whenever he has a beard, he's just
Whenever he shaves it.
low quality Snape.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But he do be looking kind of depressed though sometimes.
A little bit.
I want to know what
Keanu
he
in a
was
minute.
like in
all
person.
kind of depressed sometimes.
I feel like that
like
would ruin
his
the
actual
illusion.
self.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't
it
think it
ruins the
would. I
illusion,
think
but-
he's better than we could even imagine.
Most likely, yeah. I feel like he's
You're breathtaking.
I feel like he's just this dude that tries to be serious, but he is failing at it. Like he's trying his best to be serious sometimes, and he's good at it sometimes, but other times he just fails at it.
No, he's like he's super nice and like he's like
Exactly, yeah.
he's really nice to his fans.
Doesn't he take like public transit?
Yeah, we talked about this in
Yeah.
a few, like first podcast, I think. He's just an
Ooh, which
all
one?
around great guy.
Yeah. He's a wholesome character.
He
It might
is.
not even be a character, it might just be him himself. He's just a very wholesome person.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure he looks at stuff from a third person view. Like,
Did
he
he
tries to
server
understand
himself
everybody's
again?
opinion.
What'd you say?
Yes, he did.
I think. Wait, did
I've-
Daniel server mute himself again?
No,
I
he
think he
regular
did.
muted himself.
Oh my god.
I feel like
Well-
he's just
No,
a person that
there's
tries to
good
understand
background.
everybody.
Yeah.
He tries to understand everybody in a way that is more of like, oh, you're going through this.
Mhm.
If possible, could you share some of your experience to me so I can get a better understanding of how I should handle a certain situation?
I think Keanu's still dating his new girlfriend, right?
He has a girlfriend.
Yeah, he
I was
didn't.
about to say the same thing.
He didn't date
Lucky
for a
girl.
really long time after
Yeah.
he lost his wife.
Oh.
Oh, I feel
We-
bad for laughing
we need
now.
her.
I didn't.
But yeah, I think he's dating it's like either an actor or like a model. I don't actually know. Here, I'm gonna check. You guys
Imagine
talk
being
amongst
that
yourself.
lucky to date Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I know.
Alexandra Grant. I'm pretty sure.
I'll give you $10,000. You know what? You drive a hard bargain. 100,000. $1 million.
She looks
2
a
million.
little old. If I'm being completely honest.
Wait, what?
I mean, Keanu might just look really young for his age.
He is really
Yeah.
young.
That
No,
is
no, no, no.
true.
He looks really young. He's like in his like 50s, 60s, I think.
Really?
I think so.
What?
60s?
Yeah.
That's not possible.
I would have guessed like maybe mid.
He's 55.
Hold on. Oh, is he?
Oh, he's 51.
She's 46, and she
No.
has a full head of gray hair.
Keanu, who is Alexandra Grant? That's his
Alexandra
girlfriend.
Grant. She's 46.
She's 55. Wait. Oh, wait, never mind. That's Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves 55.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Keanu
I'm so
Reeves said
confused.
that.
Everybody's like
55.
throwing names out. I'm like, oh, age 55.
Bill Nye the Science.
He's back. He's back.
No, I kept muting my mic because
Legitimately, his
there's background
his
noise.
only gray hair is his beard.
Yeah. Bruh.
They don't
He's
look
just, he's
similar in age
ageless
at
right now.
all.
She looks like she's around 60. I'm not trying to be offensive or anything.
Except
He
she
looks like
doesn't
he's like 30 or 20.
If her hair was a different color, you guys wouldn't be saying that. I guarantee it.
Maybe not.
Saying what?
If her hair
She's
was, if her hair
personally
was,
not my type.
if her hair, oh, well, that is, nobody gives a shit if it's your type or not.
Yeah, I know.
You're
Keanu-
giving yourself so much to edit.
Keanu, oh shoot, I didn't even realize I said that.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry, I'm just defensive of Keanu. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I
They look wholesome
guarantee you,
together.
if they do look wholesome together. If she changed her hair color, she'd look younger. I think it's
She
just
would
the
look
gray
young.
that's
She
throwing it off.
definitely look a lot younger.
And maybe
That is very much so true.
maybe that's just her
That might
normal
be
hair
dyed
color.
too.
Yeah, like it could just be
That
dyed.
might be dyed too. I mean, the gray bit definitely throws you off because it makes you think that she's a little older than what she is. But she has and further inspection, she's very soft-looking skin. She doesn't have that old person skin.
The
Thank you.
wrinkly wicked.
The
wicked-
wrinkled sex skin.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you
Tobias.
for that.
And more editing. Let's
I'm
go.
so glad. Invite to this episode of our podcast to hear Tobias talk about old people's skin.
Old people's skin be like.
How do we have
Baby
22
Buddha.
subscribers? I don't understand.
What?
Why do people sit through this?
He said duty.
Because it's
They don't.
it's quality content. You're right. They don't. They sit through the first 7 minutes.
That's true.
They might stay because of Tobias.
Oh
Maybe.
yeah, baby.
Stop.
No.
And
Please.
continuing on to the next topic.
And
Does
now
anyone
they're
have
gone.
anything better to talk about?
Oh, I have
Uh,
stories. I have stories.
Oh,
Okay,
let's get to
can I
that.
share my stories?
Those
Am I allowed to
stories
share my
scare
stories
me.
now?
Wait, before you share, think
They
to
should.
yourself, is this family friendly?
Yes.
Close
Okay,
enough.
I'm gonna
All right, let's
explain.
go.
Okay, viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, God.
See, it's nothing really bad. It's more of just. Okay,
Bad.
so I had.
Yeah.
So I was on house party.
Oh,
Because
no.
why not? I made some.
no.
Calm down.
Oh,
I made some
no.
friends. We were friends for like a solid 2 months. Some amazing
Gender
friends.
of this
No, it really
friend?
wasn't. One of them was a dude. Two of them were
Okay.
dudes. 2 of them were females.
Oh.
So it was 5 of us.
Oh,
There was
no.
5 of us in all. It was 5 of us in all. One of them was 12. One of them was 16,
Oh,
and I was over
no.
here 14. So the one girl was 16 as well. So the 16 and 16-year-old got together,
Okay.
and then that one other girl, she was quote unquote into me, and she wanted to date me. But then we were quote unquote together for a short amount of time.
The
And
12-year-old?
she said, no. The 14-year-old. The
Okay.
12-year-old was just a horn. The 12-year-old was just a very hornball of a person.
Great catch.
He was trying to, yeah, no, he was trying to get, not so family friendly pictures from females a lot.
Oh no.
That's one of the reasons why I stopped being friends with him. He was also racist. He supported Trump too, and I personally don't support that. I don't care what your opinion is, but I personally don't support that. It doesn't change my friendship, but it's just like gotta keep in mind. But he was like a diehard fan, to where like he was talking about him all the
Oh.
time, and I'm like, hey, I'm about to kick you off of my life. So basically, what happened was me and the 14-year-old. She said that she was basically quote unquote got together for a night, and then she said, "Oh, I was just high. I didn't mean it." And I'm like, I mean,
Thanks, Tobias.
I was like, bruh, that's not what happens whenever you're high. And it was a big fiasco. And then she still tried to get back with me. And then so the 16-year-olds were going at it. Not really going. They were. That makes it sound so wrong. They were dating. They were dating. That's what I meant by that. They were dating. And then the 14-year-old female, tried to hit up the dude. As soon as that happened, he hit up the other girl, the 16-year-old girl, and then me. We made a absolute master plan to try to lead on the 14-year-old as long as we could, take as much evidence as we could to find her trying to cheat on us. And she asked out both of us on 3 different occasions in the same day. Both of us 3 times. And we screenshotted all of that, and we exposed her on we lit her on fire, and then whenever we exposed her, we were like, oh, check the group chat, 'cause we all had each other's snap. She checked it immediately. You could hear the sound of like you could just hear her starting to breathe heavier, and her being like, and she just left. You just hear her panic, and then she just left. It was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, it was a sound of panic. Let's go with that.
That or tears, my guy.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
sound of panic. It was a sound of panic. Nothing else. A sound of panic. And so where we exposed her, she panicked, left, and then tried to get with us again the next month.
What?
It really do be like that.
At least you waited a month.
Yeah, it was what's one of those stories? Okay, so this is story number 2 out of like 5 I think I have.
All right, hold
All
on.
of
Like,
them include
hold on to that story really quickly. Me and Logan was texting me. This sounds a lot like something that happened to me. Obviously, it wasn't with women, but it was about it was just crazy people texting. So there's this kid I knew, and his name was Runic. All right. And bear in mind, this kid, yeah.
Sure.
RuneScape player parents?
I think I saw him friended on PS4.
Runic Titan.
But
Oh.
so
Was that his actual name?
his
No.
no, that was his
That
gamer.
was a
I'm not
joke.
gonna say his real
That
name.
was a joke. That was a joke.
But for like, let me preface this by saying his parents were like anti-vaxxers, and
Oh god.
they were super into
you
like
got me there.
QAnon and QMAP
I don't know what that
or
word
whatever.
means.
It's like a really like far right conspiracy. Like there's a
okay.
deep state, and Donald Trump is waging a secret war on a bunch of Democrats. And
That's enough.
so
Yeah.
him and one of my friends, one of my good friends, his name's Ashton. You know Ashton. He tried to talk crap about Ashton to me, and I wasn't really having it. And so I started to lightly defend him. I didn't want to go at it with him, but I lightly defended Ashton, and out of nowhere he just turned on me and like started yelling at me. And at this point I was like, all right, let me get the boys in a call with me. And we dissected every single one of his text messages. And at one point he was just copying and pasting from Wikipedia when we were talking about like how math works.
I remember this because I remember reading it and I go, and that sounds like something straight off of Wikipedia.
So he looked it up, and there be it. It was an exact copy paste from Wikipedia. And so I went, Wikipedia, huh? And he was like, F you.
He knew too. He was like, oh god.
The
what are they
last
gonna
thing I
find
did,
out?
the last thing I did was I leaked all of our DMs into a group chat where he was talking crap about every single person in that group chat, and I leaked the DMs into the group chat. So everybody ended up stop being friends with
My
him.
man.
Oh, and then he blocked you, right? And you guys started talking through the title of the
We started talking through the title of the this was before
The
this was
group
when he
chat.
blocked me on DMs, and then he unblocked me to talk to me on the group chat, and then he blocked me again.
I remember I just told you to put the hyperlink to the WikiHow article on how to lose a friend.
Oh yeah. Also, I think we did Rickroll.
I don't know if we did Rickroll though.
I don't, but we were talking through
Who knows?
titles for a while, and then he unblocked me, and then we were talking on group chat, and then I was like, I have one last present for you, and then I leaked all the DMs into it, and he was like, you know what, F you.
That is just
Oh, whoops.
freak you.
That was quoting. That was quoting. That doesn't count.
Oh, that was the send button? I thought that was the delete button.
Whoopsie daisy.
Whoopsie daisy.
I accidentally
what in-
screenshotted our whole conversation we had for an hour and posted it.
Uh-oh.
In 9 individual things that had to be posted by themselves.
In
Yeah,
simultaneous
crazy.
order. Who would have thought?
And it's really crazy. Technology is just so advanced, I can't keep up with it, man.
I know, right?
Wow.
Crazy.
Carbon dioxide.
Wow.
Are you?
Breathing, breathing through your mask is
Yeah.
carbon dioxide. Is that the one you sent in chat? Carbon dioxide poisoning.
I just
Um,
on top of this is like
No, I
dude,
sent.
when
I sent
wearing
the
a
one-
mask is
you were
breathing your own
Wearing a
carbon
mask is
dioxide.
breathing your own carbon dioxide. No, that's false. You don't. Enlighten
You
me.
when wearing a mask.
If you can,
when
okay.
wearing a mask.
So I was trying to like put in really stupid terms for him. I'll go like through this DM. So he said, when wearing a mask and breathing your own carbon dioxide. I told him no, that's false. You don't. And he said enlighten me. So I said if you can breathe air in, you can let air out. And that's then. I mean that makes sense, right? I was just trying to dumb it down a lot so he'd understand. And then he was like, human breath contains volatile organic compounds, COVSs. These compounds consist of methanol, isoprene, I can't actually say that word, acetone, ethanol, and other alcohols. The exhaled mixture also contains ketones,
You
water,
getting
and
lit?
other hydrocarbons. And then I was like, explain, not copy and paste. Wikipedia, huh? That's not explaining, dumb butt. Oh yeah, freaking Wikipedia. Shut the freak up. No? How does that back up your point?
Basically, it was arguing
You
with a
should put
brick
a question
wall.
mark with a no.
Yeah, he was arguing with like a dictionary about how to spell a certain word. Like that's what it felt like.
Like, you're not gonna make any progress on him. We should have given up, but it was really funny to watch him struggle.
And then as soon
That's
as he
really the
started
thing.
like
It's funny to watch.
a little bit, it was a little bit toxic, but as soon as he started to give up, I was like, "Oh, can't back up your stuff then?" And then
Because we absolutely estimated this because all of his arguments could have been, "Where's your proof?" and that would have just disbanded everything he could have said.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
But we
where's
decided
the fun
to
in
go
that?
all in.
Where's the fun of just doing the easy way?
I was having Sour Patch Kids and cereal at like 9 o'clock at night.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with that. I have a mini Diet Pepsi can.
And you
Dear
have
me.
goldfish.
Pistachios, too.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
my
you have
God, I remember that.
Pistachios are the best nut.
Salted,
Oh, I don't know about that one. I know better.
salted and peppered pistachios.
Look at those lips.
What?
You
I have an
viewers
upper
are
lip.
gonna get that, but okay.
No, not this.
Oh my god, what is
Oh.
that? What is that?
What is
I've
this?
seen that before in another Discord.
Oh my god.
Why
I wasn't
did you
even
say
I
that?
wasn't even add that to my favorites before you were able to do
So I
that.
deleted it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm so confused. Now they have no idea what we're yelling about.
Good.
Stop,
What's
stop,
that,
stop.
dude?
Dude, I'm gonna have to like cut that.
Stop.
It's in
Dude,
my-
what? the-
Dude, what the frick?
No, no.
Went from out.
Guys,
What came out of her
Yeah,
mouth?
blood.
What?
Blood.
What? Wait. What?
How many rolls are there?
Oh my god, is that water?
listen. Don't ear rape.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm trying really hard not to. Okay.
I saw an edit of that, but they added in like the Mortal Kombat, like every phone.
Yeah.
KO.
But how many rolls is that?
Wait.
It's
Bro, man.
You're gonna have to like
Man's got
edit this
4
entire
titties.
part out because there's no context behind it.
Yeah, I know.
it's 3 rolls.
Man's got 4 titties. Man's got
3
4
Yeah,
titties.
he has rolls.
Man's got 4 titties, bro.
Oh, wait,
But
Daniel, I have a
you can-
question.
Man.
Daniel, so after we got that duo win, did you leave to go play Rust?
What?
Oh, dude. Okay, the original video of that
After
is
we
so
got-
hilarious.
Do we
Because
need
it
to
just
give?
is like,
Do we need to give
Hey,
Daniel
let's stay back on
Cantor
topic. Let's
on
stay
his
back on
Rust
topic.
addiction?
Okay.
Ah,
After we got that duo win.
You have almost 700 hours in Rust in the last 2 months.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
that's not okay.
It's more hours than having Rainbow Six Siege.
oh yeah, hasn't he
That's
technically
a lie.
spent like 1 month on the game? So like,
Yes.
Okay, so
What
in 1
the-
month there's like 738 hours.
oh,
Daniel?
Thanos
Dude,
just
that's a
like
lot more
sitting
than-
back.
that's-
just
that's
He's
a lot.
sitting there.
That's a
He's
lot.
sitting there laughing. Ha 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 ha.
Wait,
Daniel's
it's-
addicted to Rust. Ha 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 ha.
You literally spent a month of your life,
Quarantine has done things to all of us.
No,
an
not that
entire month
extreme.
of your life on a game. An entire month.
We spent way
I
more than
spent that
on
mo-
Fortnite.
Daniel, and it's
No,
not that,
no,
like
actually, I'll
it's
probably
one
spend a
thing that
year.
you play Rust a lot. You don't even respond to us when you're playing. So we
No,
just
no,
think you're.
no.
sending.
You get
Oh,
on
please delete it.
Discord server and play solo
Delete
Rust
it.
for a month.
Thank you.
It's a really fun game.
Daniel, we don't even know if you're okay. You just don't talk to us unless we're doing a.
You don't respond to us. You don't respond to your parents. You don't respond.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah, like
The one time my
you
dad
doing?
texted, "Hey, can you
Oh,
cut the
Daniel, you
Your
need to
lad
check your
Bible.
blocked contacts.
what?"
Oh yeah, do you, I
Oh,
think
we're
you
not
have been
covering
blocked.
this right now. We're not covering this right now.
No, I don't actually. I can't.
Well,
it's never
one-
worked.
Well, one of you is blocked, and Ben says it's not that he didn't block you, but
If
that's
the
the
only
only
person
explanation.
Blocked it is Ray when he set up my because he was there
Don't
when I got
even. Don't even. I did not.
and he took my
Oh
phone
my
and
God.
went into some settings of the phone.
oh.
I was
How
okay.
long-
I set up Daniel's phone
guys-
for him,
Mm-hmm.
but I did not set up his contacts.
That's the only
Mhm.
person who could have done anything because no one else set up
Wrong.
anything else.
Wrong. You didn't have Ben's phone
I
number at
stole
that
your
time.
phone one time.
Daniel, I'm gonna.
Wait, do you need
help
someone's phone
you
number?
In a minute.
Yes,
Oh,
Are you dumb?
how am I able to
How-
block someone if I don't even have their phone number?
you do have his phone number.
I do.
Yeah.
I blocked him for you. That was a joke, by the way. I did not do that. I did not touch your phone.
Ray, how long have we been going?
52 minutes.
Oh my
Weird.
god.
But why are you acting like this is such hard work, bro? What if you just having
It's
a normal
not. I'm just
conversation?
tired.
Yeah, we're just
It's
vibing.
not. No, I don't talk.
It's
Like,
only
no,
11.
you don't understand. I've just been sitting here for 15
Lincoln's
minutes.
trying to get us.
What do you want to do? What do you want to play? Oh wait,
What?
sorry. I was looking at a GIF. What do you want? What do you want to talk about?
There's nothing for really to talk about. The only thing that happened, and I've really
He's a very
No,
lonely
no,
life.
Heard
wait,
about
wait,
this.
hold up.
uh,
Then he was
Just
peeing
passing.
about it while playing it, so you wouldn't lose any time.
No context.
So basically, there's a Superman video.
Okay, so
It's
for
just
I
me
can't wait to
being
listen to
real hard
Yeah.
to get, so I can get back
No.
to the continue my game.
no, it's better without context.
It most definitely was really funny without context.
that was
You can
definitely.
edit it out, okay? If you like it so much, edit it out.
No, that part's staying in. I'm just gonna keep the part where he did the context.
Okay.
Man. All right. So
Google
actually, like, we haven't actually
Rule
explained.
34.
Wait, no. Okay, everybody, chill really quickly. There's some explanations that need to happen really quickly. So,
Bet.
in terms of explanation, at the beginning, or a few of you know that this is the season finale of the Quarantine with the Homies Zero Sugar podcast. What that means is we're doing this thing where we have guests lined up, and then as soon as we don't have guests lined up, that's a season, and then we have maybe 4 podcasts where it's just us, it's just the founders, which will be the next 4-ish podcasts, and then we have season 2, which is a whole nother line of guests for your guys' entertainment pleasure. So that's what we're doing in terms of seasons. So after this goes up, this is the season finale. Thank you for being our season finale, Tobias. I'm sure it'll be interesting to say the least. But you guys will see a playlist that has all of season 1, and the round table is up. So you can always dude, I'm trying to be serious, and you're posting like, what even is this? This is literally just like.
No, what is
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Dude, Tobias, when you laugh, your mic goes crazy.
What is that bottom? No,
What
bottom
is the frisbee
top left.
badge? Why? I don't want to see Phineas and Ferb that way. Please delete that.
No.
Oh my god, that's the clip
No.
game.
Please.
Someone delete it.
It's Fall Guys Rule 34.
What is
No.
Okay,
Please cut that out.
Snipper clips, cartoon. Okay.
Oh my
I'm saving
gosh.
that for later. Oh my god.
Okay, so viewers, can you guys explain to us why our first video got over 100 views and our
Like
second
an-
one is barely pulling like?
Because it's the first video. I mean,
50?
that's expected with actually a lot of channels, I think. Especially when they're just starting out.
What?
We've only been up for like a month.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. It's not like we're. Oh, we didn't like publicly promote it or anything. We just kind of let it happen
Yeah, you
naturally. So
did.
that's what happens naturally.
We publicly promoted.
A little bit.
You
Like
guys
once.
did?
I definitely have.
Well, when he means public promotion, he means the 3 people that follow the Instagram account.
Yeah, the tree people.
I have
It's a pyramid
149
scan. You
followers.
join.
Oh yeah,
You join now. You get paid.
He
later.
posted it. He posted it on its private. The only time I talked about it was when, after the first podcast, I did that public statement for all of the accounts. Then he did the Quarantine with the Homies. Yeah. So I mean that's really the only promotions we have. And I mean I think it's doing pretty well for no promotions.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you coughing?
Logan.
Yeah, I saw it. Okay, moving on. So you just have to let it grow naturally.
Let it grow. Let it grow.
I muted him. It's just like
No, you have to understand. Okay, hold up. Let me show you what he just sent me. Okay, let me show you
I'm
what he
scared to
just
post
sent
it in
me.
anything.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, our poor. No.
He said.
were you about to
me
say?
this.
Were you about to say our poor editor?
Stop.
And then I said this. Okay.
There's an echo.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
god.
So just edit that part out, buddy.
Cut that out. Cut that out.
Put down the timestamp. Put down the
Oh my
timestamp.
gosh, Tobias, we leaked so much stuff when Will was on our podcast. It wasn't his fault, but just the topic we were talking about leaked so
Oh my
much
God.
stuff.
We constantly like accidentally said teachers' names and stuff.
Yeah,
Speaking of
like,
which, Tobias, do you have any funny stories with teachers?
just don't say their names.
Of course he does. Why wouldn't he?
So, in the fantabulous year of 8th grade in art class,
Oh no.
our art teacher just happens to be Jewish.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Oh no.
I'm not going to tell that story. I'm not going to tell that story.
Anything? Okay, Ray. Just
Anything but that.
edit
Anything but
out
those stories.
anything that's related to art class in this podcast.
Yeah.
No, hold up.
and
This one's
I
a
think
good one.
that's going to save you time.
Tobias, if
This
you
is a
think
good
we
one.
don't,
This is a good one.
Tobias, if you
Okay,
think we don't know
so-
the name, just say their subject or their first, like the first letter in their
I'm
first
just
name.
gonna say subject.
All right.
So
bet.
basically, the fine year of 8th grade, 3rd year in art class, I was done with it. I wanted to leave. My drive for art was gone. I
Was
don't
this
like art
pre
anymore.
quarantine or during quarantine?
pre-quarantine.
Was I?
Yes, Ben, you were the main person. So
Was it when we
somebody
did
decided to throw a pair of scissors up in the sky.
Oh, is this the
Ben
one when it
decided,
got
you know,
stuck
it's
to the
not a good
ceiling?
idea. Ben decided it'd be a good idea to throw scissors in the ceiling.
I did not
The
intend
health
for them to do
inspectors
that.
came that day. The health inspectors came that day
Oh
to
no.
see if the school was good enough to like safe. There was also a marker inside of the lights that was melting.
What?
It was allegedly a rat that somebody found inside of the back room. It was.
Oh, shoot. It's a rat.
Wait, so
man,
what
it
does
was-
art teacher being Jewish have to do anything with this?
Oh, that's a
it
different
was
story.
okay. That's a
It
total
was-
different story. We're not going to talk about that right
Say a
now.
different
After the
story.
podcast, we'll talk about it. But it is not very safe. It's not safe to say on YouTube at
Alright.
all.
Let's just talk about the portfolio. Okay,
Alright
let's
then.
just know the
500,000
portfolio
likes
probably
will
has
tell the
something to do
story.
with it.
500,000 likes will tell the story and of the hidden relics.
Oh,
What?
wait, a hidden relic. Remember the
Ben, this is the portfolio that you left.
remember the puppet dog?
Oh
and
my
fucking
God.
Artie Fuse dog with
Oh
the
my
MVP
god, it looks
dog?
like you're like a homeless person in the 1960s and you're like on the streets of New
Yeah,
York
look
City.
Look at the left side, middle.
That's mine.
Yeah.
Yes.
What
Left
did
side,
go
middle.
through?
Left side,
Um,
in the middle of left side.
Left side.
It amazes me that Ben wasn't. It didn't already look like that. With like the fact Ben owned it.
Underneath
Oh
the
yeah,
umbrella.
I've seen that. Yeah,
He
yeah, yeah.
kept
Underneath
it
the
for
umbrella?
30 years of art.
Those were literally everywhere on that. On the backside, they were
This isn't
everywhere.
Side, the backside is what had a whole bunch of words. Mainly with
It
little
was
words.
bad.
Mainly
And
with,
Wait, who drew a Nazi symbol?
that would be one of us.
Daniel,
Buddhist symbol.
he had an
Buddhist
obsession.
symbol.
He had an
Sanskrit.
obsession.
It's Sanskrit.
He had an obsession with drawing them on everything. I am not joking. There were like
It's-
50 of them on that
It's
paper.
tattooed on
on
his
our portfolio.
body.
Don't
We
ever say
literally
that.
had to
That's like
erase them.
that's a thing
Oh, I
actual
tried to.
neo Nazis
I
do.
made a huge one.
White-
I made a
yeah, and
huge one.
white
I tried to
supremacists do.
like.
It was still there.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you a story.
Alright.
When I was maybe
No, by the way, this one. Sorry, go ahead.
when I was maybe 6, I went to a flea market in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
I've told some of you this story.
Alright.
And there was this dude selling pocket knives.
Oh,
And
God.
I was like, "Oh, cool pocket knives." I was like an 8-year-old. I was like, "Oh, cool pocket knives." They were like, "Oh,
I thought you said you were
all the
6-year-old.
cool kids have pocket knives."
You sound
And
like
so-
Matthew.
Kind of, yeah. And so I was
That-
looking
we
at the
should cover
pocket
that.
knives he was selling. Kid you not, there was one with the swastika on it. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
no.
And I showed my dad, and he made us walk away instantly. He was like, we out here."
Bro, that was
Not,
close.
not our last memory with Matthew, just how we met him and who he is.
I never knew him.
Dude, me and Ray met him at the carnival.
Ben,
It was
Yeah.
you
so
want to tell the after school
awkward.
story?
Like 2 years ago.
Does he
Ben.
still look the same?
He looked the
Pretty
exact
much.
same.
He looks a bit thicker though.
Lincoln,
Ooh.
Yes, Ben?
you want to talk about the eraser story?
Oh no.
The eraser story.
Oh god. I still
God.
think about that. I'll tell it.
Do you remember when that kid beat me up because I like took a bunch of pencils back from him?
Yes. We'll cover that
No.
after this. Okay, so we're telling the eraser
The other
story.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So
Dang, Daniel, I
me,
can't believe
do
you
you
did
guys
that.
remember those little eraser phones you used to get from the book fair?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So me, Ben, and one other person were just tossing it around in after school. And you
Cooper.
know,
As you
because
do.
it was Cooper, so we were super pro and we were just tossing it back and forth, super harmless. And Matthew comes out of nowhere and tackles one of us.
Oh.
And then we get
No,
in
no,
trouble
no, no,
for
no.
this,
He
and we
wanted
get-
to join. He wanted
yeah,
to join,
so
and we're like, okay.
Ben, do you remember when Matthew was like, "If you collect me these things because I make clothes out of these things, I'll give you chips"?
Yeah.
And then when I was
Yeah,
like, "Yo,
yeah.
you know he's lying to you,
What?
right?" You were like, "I don't care. I'm getting chips."
Yeah, he gave me. He gave me the
What were
chips.
in
I
them?
remember it.
Yeah. They were like little they kind of look like miniature wheat plants, but they're like as big as a blade of grass. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Yeah,
Yes, yes,
they're
yes.
they're like I don't know how to explain it. It's basically how he explained it. They're like little wheat
Ben,
things.
what grade was it when you saw Matthew during that thing in like a little like sleeping bag?
4th grade. That was 4th grade.
Dude, no, we're not bringing it up. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, none of us want to remember that. We're done with that.
I don't know what happened because I didn't really know Matthew.
Okay.
Logan will
After,
tell
Let's
us
just
after.
let's just say they were told to like it was a pajama party, but Matthew doesn't wear anything when he goes to bed.
that's not exactly what happened, but
They were doing
I'll,
a movie.
I'll tell you after, Logan.
So he just wore up to school wearing a sleeping bag.
No, it was after school
No.
or something.
Yeah, we
and
were
they
in
were
after
playing-
school. We were in
No.
sleeping bags.
They were playing a movie, and then Ben, Matthew brought a sleeping bag, and he told Ben,
Oh.
"Hey, look at your ear." And Ben thought he had some snack, but it was in his. It was a different case.
I just don't
Oh.
find out what just happened. I just
Oh my
don't know what
God.
just happened.
Check the chat. Check the chat.
Ben has trauma from this incident.
What
I
happened?
do. He was like my best friend in 3rd grade. Like literally my best friend. We hung out. Like,
Ben,
Oh my
I
god.
said in 3rd grade.
Oh yeah.
are you done laughing?
No.
He just
Something
picks up speed again.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna
good.
mute my mic.
I want to keep that. That's good.
I'm so glad I can provide the.
Huh?
Yeah, his internet's
Lag.
vibing. Yeah.
Huh?
Oh,
All right, so a little bit of explanation. Logan's internet line got cut, so he's been using mobile hotspot, and that's how he's joining us today. So
yeah.
Oh, you never told the Aspire test story.
oh, okay. So it was end of the year testing, and Ben was doing what Ben does best, and just tapping pencils on the desk, like putting like one end, like putting his finger on the pencil, and then lifting up the eraser and letting it smack and hit the desk. Okay.
Well, no. It was like you push, so like you hold your finger on like the lead part, and it's like a ramp, and you just like flick the eraser, and it makes like a boing sound.
Yeah. Okay. So
Boing,
this kid named
boing.
we'll just call him Wesley for now.
Christopher.
Wesley took Ben's pencil that he was using for the test. Thankfully, the test was already done, so he didn't need the pencil. And then I was like, "Yo, give the pencil back," and he was like, "No." And so there was this girl. She's mean now, but at the time she was all right. So she gave Ben a pencil. Ben goes back to doing his thing with his pencil. This Wesley takes Ben's pencil in all of this girl's pencils. And I was sitting there like, really? Did that really just happen? And so he put it in his desk. And so I went in his desk and grabbed it. And he grabbed my hand and stood up and started beating me up. All right? And we were like, I was like trying to get away, and he was just going at it. Like we were like, I was like all over the classroom,
Stab you
dude. And
with
he
a
was
pencil?
no, not with a pen. He was just punching me with his fists. I punched him a single time. I got in one good hit, and that was it. Because like I didn't want to hit anybody. I was just like, nah, man, I'm not about that
Ooh.
life. And then everything got settled. Maybe like there was like 30 seconds of us like walking around the classroom, him hitting me. And
Just walking around.
well, no, I was trying to get away
Taking a
from him.
little
He was
stroll.
well, yeah. I took him for a
Just
little stroll. Yeah. So
With
we
the
go,
leash.
we go. I don't know how we like stopped fighting, but we ended up going back in our seat, and
Just casual.
the assistant principal came
Y'all
in.
heard the teacher walk
Oh,
in.
no.
Start
I
to
don't-
walk in.
Yeah. And so the assistant principal came in and was like, "Who do I need to take?" Because I guess she heard about what happened. I don't really know how. Maybe there were cameras.
No, remember,
don't-
we were in 3rd grade. Was it Miss L's class? The science.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because I was there too.
Louisiana.
we started hearing the teacher walk in, and not everyone heard it because he was still hitting you. And then Miss Lot walked in and was like, "I can hear y'all down the hallway. Now what's going on?" And she heard, and she was like, "All right, I'm gonna call the assistant principal." And then the assistant principal came in.
Yeah, so the assistant principal walks in and she's like, "Okay, who do I need to take?" And everybody was like, "Wesley." And Wesley was like Ray, the only kid that said Ray.
Kanye West.
That you're only
So-
incriminating yourself more.
Yeah, so
he-
she made everybody write down what they saw on like a piece of paper. Never got in trouble once. Never. I got off the hook. He
Oh my
was suspended for like 6 days.
You're telling me the no tolerance policy let you by? I'm disappointed.
I know, right? I was defending my friend and I punched a kid, and I still
I
got
remember-
by.
Let's go.
I remember after he got suspended for that, because that was end of the year testing. The final day he took, because Miss L, she had the.
That wasn't even the final day. That was like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, but like he got suspended, and he was like for that week, so he got suspended. But on his final day for recess, like
Mhm.
it was inside recess, so delete that. Miss L, oh wait, no, she's retired now. Never mind, we can say her name.
She
plus
she has a new last name, so
She does. It's like
Wow. Okay.
it's not that, but it sounds like that. I think I don't actually
it's
know.
chill. She went by chill.
What the hell, Ben?
Okay, but
You had one job.
she one of her things, he changed the setting to where the passcode, if you got it wrong, it would be set to like bricked forever.
How about that?
No.
Put in the
There, he
incorrect
stole
password,
he
so it was bricked
stole
forever.
he stole one of the iPods that she
Oh,
had
no.
in her class and put a passcode on it. And the
Oh,
passcode
dude, I remember those.
the passcode
Sorry,
was
keep
the
going.
certain passcode that if you got it wrong after 10 times, it wiped all the data on the iPod.
Oh my god.
You guys have
Wait,
iPads?
whose class was
You mean
this?
iPads?
No,
I
it
don't
was
have
the,
anything.
L.
it
third
was the
grade.
little iPods with the like not Henry Danger.
It was
What
Kick
It was
Patowski.
Kick
Kick Patowski, bro.
Somehow, dude, you know what was so triggering is some of them game like some of them had some games that others didn't, and it like sucked if you
That's
got the
why.
wrong one.
That's why you had to find the right one. There was also like Roller Coaster Building Tycoon or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are like the iconic games. But I like to play Kick Patowski.
Yeah, that one where you could upgrade the
Shopping cart,
to go
yeah.
higher.
And you'd like go flying up into space and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, that
Kids
was-
Patowski
Hey.
was the best game.
Let me
Or-
just like tell you, like
shows.
it's still a great show. It's aged so well.
I feel like it's just one of those timeless things.
Yeah. Phineas and Ferb is getting a new movie, by the way. That's
Oh,
pretty
no,
cool.
I hope they don't
It's on
ruin
Disney
it.
Plus.
Yeah,
I
it is.
watched it with my sister today.
Oh,
Did
is
they
it good?
ruin it?
It's pretty good.
It's a series. But, oh my god.
Dude.
It's
We don't
amazing.
want we don't want that kind of cat in our chat.
Wait,
I
it was
have to
already
undo.
deleted.
Uh,
15 seconds.
We're going to get the FBI called up.
That's the point. Take me, please. I want to do all for someone.
Well,
Oh.
oh. Where is this
Why are
going?
you moaning?
I'm not. That was not.
All right, moving on. Anyways, a few more announcements. You didn't even spell it right. A few more announcements. In terms of what's going, we haven't posted to Chomp Chomp, and maybe, well, last official post was a very long time ago. In terms of live streams, last live stream that is available 7 months. Hold on, I actually want to read that. I wanted to read it.
He wanted to read it.
No.
Oh my god! Actually, no, delete that.
Wait, let me read it. Let me read it. Wait, no, I want to read it. I never read it.
No.
Ben. Oh god, I can tell you. I can
No,
just
no,
tell
no,
you.
no, no, no. Get that out of you.
Is that a third? Oh my god, Ray, edit this part out, okay?
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna mute audio. No, it isn't. It isn't. It isn't. It isn't. Okay, audio's back on, so don't say anything. I think that's a hand.
Whatever, don't say anything.
Clarify.
Let me properly look.
Triple breast.
You didn't look at your picture.
Well, yeah, I have to inspect it properly. Hold up.
No.
Wait, it is. It is.
No, it's
No, it just
mute
squished.
the audio.
It just
yeah,
squished.
okay. I was gonna say
Whoosh.
the this
Who's
is Kurt's,
inspecting this?
this is Kurt's comment.
All right,
This
hold
is
on.
literally
Everybody
Kurt's
stop.
comment.
I'm gonna mute myself and then I'm gonna mute the audio. All right. Dude, I don't even know. Oh, okay.
Nothing happened.
We were talking about news with Chomp Chomp.
I can't delete it.
So in terms of news
I
and
can't
Chomp
do
Chomp, I'm going to try to stream tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow when it comes out. It'll be Sunday.
Then why are we mentioning it?
I don't know, cause I was gonna say that new content's coming to Chomp Chomp in a few months.
Okay.
Yee.
We still do Chump stuff?
Yes. It'll be a return to form, if you will. But I'll be streaming. This is more for you guys, but I'll be streaming like Sunday, and I think Logan was gonna vibe with me while I streamed because we were making in my computer science class, I have to create a thing on Scratch, and I want to go overkill, and I want to create a dungeon crawler, but on Scratch.
Ooh.
So I've been working with.
So we
So me and Logan has been helping me develop a physics engine, along with trying to figure out double jumps and grappling hooks. We optimized level building the very first day,
No.
and that was
Wait.
amazing.
No,
Why
No,
are you
better
talking
turn
about-
off for them. Turn off for them.
No. I did.
Who played it?
Daniel.
Wait, may I join?
Sure, if you want to vibe with us, yeah. But yeah,
Guys,
we optimized level building, and that's really great.
It is really fun. It's an interesting thing.
But yeah, it's actually really like kind of well developed for like a Scratch game in one day. Like we have, it's
You have jump physics. You have gravity and technically friction.
we
for
have
collision,
momentum.
but
Yeah,
don't
we have
have-
momentum. Yeah,
Friction.
it's it'll be interesting, and hopefully I'll do we may end up doing a little bit more streams, but I'd like to put more polished content on Chomp Chomp,
fall of
and
Chomp Chomp.
I'm working on polished content right now. Actually, I'm writing a script right now. A few of you have heard the script.
Scripted videos.
No,
are amazing.
it's more like a video essay.
I know. It was a joke.
I got you.
I mean,
And then I was gonna do a cooking video, like a joke cooking video, and I was gonna have like bits in it. And then I was gonna have one where I played the Bergenton Simulator, which is like the hardest club to get into in Germany. And yeah, it was gonna be fun. It was gonna be fun, and it's going to be fun. But that'll have to be in a few weeks because I'm getting my camera from South Carolina next week.
What is this?
Yee,
The
I told you
redneck
next place where you
ninja.
lived.
It's the redneck ninja.
The master at the end of the
they're
Underground
quite
Railroad.
rare here in South Carolina. You can find them flourishing next to swamps or other bodies of water.
Oh, okay. So I have such a. Okay, we were running cross country this morning in a local park, and I don't know if
Nice.
that
Wanna?
is that. Should I say that?
Yeah, you can say Wanamaker.
Okay. It was local park Wanamaker, and we were running for cross country at 8 o'clock this morning. Gosh darn it. Ben,
Gosh darn it.
he said something in the Discord that's actually decently funny for the first time in forever.
Oh man.
But
Wow, that's really.
Oh my god, he actually.
no, okay, so we were running this morning. We were running a trail basically. We were
Oh
doing
my
like
God.
35 minutes with pickups.
Okay.
And we were going around a blind corner, basically around the shed. So I was on the right side of the sidewalk. The person beside me was on the left, and there was one person behind us. And so we turn around, and one of the kids goes, "That's a snake!" And the person behind us just starts like freaking out. Like he screamed, looks down and like it's a pretty big snake. It's black and yellow. It's slithering along in a little puddle, and someone just screams, "Jump over it!"
Isn't
And
like
he was like,
isn't there like a song that's like black and yellow, that man's a fellow, and then like black, yellow, black, that's a fact. I don't know.
I don't know, that's oddly specific,
No
but we
correlation at all.
took an
No.
alternate path around, and me and the other dude kept running along, and we were running along water, because, Wanamaker has reservoirs.
Mm-hmm.
And something jumped into the water right beside me, and it freaked me out, and I just started sprinting along. So now our coach makes fun of one kid for snakes, and we decided afterwards that what jumped in the water was turtles. So now he makes fun of one kid for snakes and me for turtles.
Turtle boy.
So
Turtle.
now before races, he's going to tell me
Turtle.
there's a turtle behind me, so I can run fast.
Oh my god.
So that's how cross country's going, except for the fact that he made us run up hills.
He made you run up that big hill.
Yeah, that big hill, we did it like 30 times.
Well,
wow.
you see,
How?
if,
No.
if you
Get out
choke
of
a
here.
chicken, that queen, trying to say that, what? What?
No, no. Oh my god.
Okay,
You
continue
are
on your
sexy.
story, Daniel.
Oh my
Hello?
god.
Hello?
That's
Daniel?
just the end of it.
Hello?
That's just the end of the story.
No,
Yes.
it's
Imagine.
stupid. It equals.
Do anyone even want to
6
open this?
miles. So by that terms, get to my level, Logan.
Knee.
All right. So
Okay.
let's talk about one final thing, then we will call it a day. As we brought up earlier, yesterday there was terrible news that Chadwick Boseman passed away of stage 3
Yes.
colon cancer.
Cancer.
I think it was stage 4.
Stage 4.
Was
Yeah,
it stage
stage-
Oh
4?
my god.
It
Let the
moved
man
on.
talk.
It like moved on fast because colon cancer. It's normally
Yeah.
not that deadly, even though it's a cancer. It's like it's one of the more rare cancers to die from.
Yeah, I think the most
And-
common one is like pancreatic cancer,
Yeah, but this is the
Yeah.
the lesser deadly one.
but
And
Yeah.
it was
One
was
of the main-
incredibly sad to see, especially as all of us are native to South Carolina, or at least I think all of us are native to South
Yeah.
Carolina.
Wait, what
Um,
does that mean? Just making
he-
sure?
Yeah, we were all born in South Carolina.
I was not.
You were not.
Oh.
Nope.
All right. Anyways, well,
You're
as
Georgia.
as South Carolinians, and
He's very
he was
important.
a
He's
native
very important
South
to us.
Carolinian. He was definitely a role model for
Yeah,
everybody
for many of us.
Yeah. because he came from South
I mean,
Carolina. So it's
think
incredibly
about-
sad
Yeah.
to see what happened. Though he had a tribute befitting a king. His post about him passing away is the most liked. It's the most liked tweet of all time.
Really?
It became the most liked tweet today, I think.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah,
I don't
How
know.
it stays that way.
truly
We
tribute
just
befitting a king.
appreciate how much of a beast he was.
He
did
was
all of these
Yes, he
action
did so many
all these
movies.
action-packed things, all these movies,
while having
and he
cancer
didn't care about it.
and going
He
through
he
surgery.
didn't care about it. He said, "You know what? Frick you, cancer, but I'm gonna do what I want to do."
obviously
No.
we don't really know who he is, but we can
Personally.
definitely we can sympathize him on we knew.
Yeah.
Remember when that person came to our school that
Yeah.
was in the movie with
Yeah, I was
him?
thinking about that today.
Yeah.
We had an entire presentation about all the people there, and
Yeah,
it
an
was
assembly. It
very,
was- it
very
was-
like,
It was
yeah.
really cool.
I have a
It
question,
is
guys.
very.
All right.
So, kind of going off of the guy that wasn't one of the soldiers in Black Panther, he talked a little bit about Black Panther too. So, do you guys think they will go off the clips they already have, or do you think they'll just cancel it? Because I think it would be really disrespectful to cast someone else as T'Challa.
I think didn't they already record it?
All
I think
of it?
believe
that movie
so.
has to
I
be
think they
highly
moved
recorded in
certain stuff.
advance.
Well, I remember the dude said that it was in the making. So maybe I don't think they're gonna.
believe
I don't-
that they
There's no
It would be a
way.
big disrespect to just say, you know what, scrap him. Let's go entirely new dude out here. That would be
Yeah.
extremely disrespectful.
I
And I
I
don't
don't
don't.
think
think
that
I
they
don't
would
think
do
it'd be
that.
disrespectful. I think if it came down to it, it's what you have to do. But
I mean, in my personal opinion,
Or
if
maybe,
it came down
like
to
what
it,
they
I
could
just wouldn't
do,
want to do the movie.
like
Just do like
if maybe
make
they
sure it
just
was
take it
okay
in
with the
a,
fans.
they just do it in a whole nother direction where they follow, his sister, because I know his
Yeah, I
sister
think
has.
Shuri should take over the mantle.
No,
I feel
that's
like
not what I
that'd
mean.
be.
I mean like follow like her, because I think she's part of the new Avengers. I don't actually know, but
Is she?
I don't
I have
know,
no idea.
but
I know the Black
and then
Panther is
dedicate the
part of the.
movie to
Yeah,
But
him
I think
and
Chad.
his passing.
if
Yeah.
they really want to, if they are gonna do the movie, I highly doubt they have everything recorded, or else they would already put it out. So
no, there's too much
I mean,
post production.
yet you still have to go into it, like the entire editing of it. It takes a long
Endgame took
time
like 2
to do
years to do
that.
post.
well, that's Endgame.
Yes.
Well,
And the Black Panther
I guess
movies
we'll see
are
then.
extremely action packed, and they have I believe they have some of the best action in movies.
Oh
In
yeah,
my
it's
personal
like
opinion,
super sick.
the original one, like the Black Panther, was one of my favorite movies. I've watched it around like 10 times. I'm not
We're not gonna
joking.
talk about that train fighting scene.
We don't talk
CGI.
about that, okay? Other
No.
than that scene, it is one of my absolute favorite movies. It is. I'm not saying that just because. Yeah, I'm not saying that just to like, oh, I'm being supportive. I'm like actually being genuine.
Yeah,
It is
no,
one of my
they were,
absolute top 10 favorite movies.
yeah, they
Like,
were incredible movies.
yeah, any movie um, that has a African American lead role that has an impact, has a huge impact, and I believe that there aren't enough, but they're starting to slowly become more and more popular and more of a thing, like a normal thing by now. I
Yeah,
think that is very inspirational to a lot of people, especially to the African American communities that aren't the wealthiest and that have very high poverty rates.
it
Because
just
that is
rough.
like giving
I
them
think
hope.
rough
Yeah,
bringing would be the best way to
yeah.
encompass it. But
It's like because most of these people came from these type of communities. Most of these people like came from the bottom of you what you can say and made something of themselves, made something of their family. They made something out of just a hobby or something that they just were somewhat good at. They made something from absolutely nothing. They made something from people telling them, you can't do this, you can never do this. You can't do this because of your skin color, you can't do this because of the way you look. And they said, no, I can do this because of that. That is the main reason why I can do this. And they overcome multiple like big obstacles. And with him, his main obstacle was, new obstacle was kick the cancer. There's not really anything that he could have done about that, and with how severe it was. But in my personal opinion, I am very proud of him and his family because he straight said, I don't care about what is wrong with me. I'm going to do what I love for as long as I can. I believe that people should have that mentality. He said, you know what? This is going to kill me. I might as well do what I want to do before it ends.
yeah, I
And
mean,
that's a mentality that not a lot of people have by now. They're like, oh, I'm going to die. Like, I need to rest up and like do all types of like boring stuff. Like, no, you have to do what you want to do before that happens. And I think that he's a very inspirational person because of that. And I look up to him quite a lot.
yeah. Obviously, all of our condolences go out to the grieving family and friends of Mr. Chadwick Boseman,
Yeah,
and truly a tribute befitting a king on Twitter. And hopefully he
very
rests
much so.
easy. Sorry to end it on this note.
Uh, yeah,
Quite the way to end the season finale, if I do say so myself. But I guess
Okay.
thank you guys for sticking around. And if I think that's all, I will do the last final words.
yeah,
I believe that's all.
All right, yeah.
I
So
believe so too.
obviously, it's thank you, Tobias, so much for joining us. Had a lot
No
of fun.
problem. Always open. Same
Yeah,
here. It's extremely good experience, and I wish I could have hopped on sooner. But it's a weird day that you guys do this on. and it doesn't
Yeah.
fit with my schedule. But we don't talk about that.
Yeah, no, that's
So
all
we
good.
do them on Saturday.
So,
That was a joke, by the way. Don't take it seriously,
yeah.
but not really a joke at all.
Yeah. All right. So we will catch you guys next week with a in between the seasons podcast, and the next 4 after that, and then we'll have a bunch of new guests and roundtables out. Please feel free to watch that. But obviously, I think we can tribute this podcast to
Yes.
inspiration to us all.
Very much indeed.
All right, and only
Hope you guys have a
one.
good day.
Yeah, and rest easy, King. Thank you guys so much for watching.